Gears of War, with its groundbreaking cover-based mechanics, immersive multiplayer mode, and emotionally charged storytelling, has established itself as a gaming behemoth. However, its enormous success not only redefined the third-person shooter, but also sparked a wave of imitators. While many of these clones quickly faded into oblivion, a few have managed to capture fans' hearts by adding unique twists to the classic formula. In today's video, we're exploring every one of the Gears of War clones that are truly worth your time. But before we get started, like this video and subscribe to our channel for more gaming goodness. Now, let's get started. Spec Ops The Line, 2012. Kicking off the list, we have Spec Ops The Line, a game that dares to ask the hard questions about war. Born from a desire to explore the psychological and moral depths of conflict. This title was crafted by Jaeger Development and published by 2K, offering a narrative twist that's as thought-provoking as it is intense. The story unfolds amid the ruins of a once thriving city where chaos reigns and every choice carries its own heavy consequence. This isn't about clear-cut heroes and villains. It's a gritty exploration of morality where the lines blur with every tense encounter. While the cover-based shooting mechanics might remind you of Gears of War, Spec Ops amps up the tension with scenarios that challenge your ethics, making each choice feel weighty and personal. Its gritty, sun-scorched visuals create a hauntingly immersive atmosphere, less about flashy graphics and more about capturing the desolation of war. This game stands apart by prioritizing a deep, narrative-driven experience over straightforward action. For those ready to trade predictable battles for a mind-bending exploration of ethics under fire, this title offers a refreshing twist on the genre. It's not just another shooter, it's a provocative experience that stays with you long after the mission ends.
I've got my eye on you. I'll kill you!
Binary Domain, 2012. Ever wondered what happens when futuristic tech collides with gritty military combat? Binary Domain transports you into a world where robots aren't just extras. They're central to a high-stakes struggle that redefines what it means to fight for survival. Born from Sega's ambition to push beyond the ordinary shooter, this title plunges you into a near-future battleground where humans and machines clash in unexpected ways, forcing you to reconsider the very essence of humanity. In this game, every decision matters. Your squad isn't just a group of AI pawns. They react, bond, and even question your choices in real time. That innovative team dynamic turns each firefight into a living, breathing narrative where tactical combat and character interactions intertwine seamlessly. Not only do you navigate intense cover-based battles, but you also steer a branching storyline that evolves with every move you make, adding layers of emotional weight to the action. Graphically, the game strikes a cool balance between neon-lit futuristic flair and raw dystopian grit, painting a world where high-tech beauty collides with the harsh realities of war. Unlike the familiar, straightforward grit of Gears of War, this title infuses a fresh sci-fi twist into the mix, delivering both adrenaline-pumping combat and thought-provoking storytelling. For those craving a shooter that's as smart as it is stylish, this game offers a compelling blend of tactical action, immersive narrative, and innovative squad dynamics that make every play session a unique adventure. Vanquish, 2010. Jumping into Vanquish was like stepping into a high-octane roller coaster of futuristic mayhem. I found myself immersed in explosive, cinematic battles that completely redefined the shooter experience. Wearing an experimental suit that lets me blur past danger, I navigated a battlefield where every move demanded split-second decisions and precise timing. Unlike Gears of War, with its slow, deliberate cover-based combat and squad tactics, Vanquish is a high-speed spectacle that rewards aggressive movement and rapid reflexes. I wasn't just taking cover, I was dashing, sliding, and unleashing turbo boosts that transformed each encounter into a dynamic ballet of action. The boost mechanic added an exhilarating layer of strategy, forcing me to choose the perfect moment to charge or evade. The visuals are a dazzling display of futuristic design, with fluid graphics that bring the chaos of combat to life. I loved how the rapid-fire action paired with gravity-defying maneuvers made every firefight feel like a mini-movie scene. The intense, adrenaline-fueled pace is a stark contrast to the more methodical approach of other shooters, keeping me on my toes at all times. For me, Vanquish isn't just another shooter, it's a pulse-pounding adventure that challenges your skills and redefines what fast-paced combat can be. If you're looking for a game that breaks free from convention and delivers a uniquely thrilling experience, Vanquish is an absolute must-play.
We awoke from one nightmare into another. Not on our dying Earth, but somewhere much worse.
Outriders, 2021. When I first dove into Outriders, I was thrust into the chaotic world of Enoch, a planet where humanity's survival hangs by a thread. Developed by People Can Fly and published by Square Enix, this 2021 title combines third-person shooting with deep RPG elements. I created my own Outrider, choosing from 4 distinct classes, each boasting unique abilities that dramatically influenced my combat style. The combat was relentless and fast-paced. Unlike Gears of War's methodical cover-based approach, Outriders encouraged me to be aggressive, using my powers offensively rather than just for defense. This shift in gameplay made encounters feel dynamic and exhilarating. Visually, Outriders presented a diverse array of environments, from lush forests to desolate wastelands, each teeming with detail. The sci-fi aesthetic was complemented by impressive character and enemy designs, immersing me further into its dystopian universe. What set Outriders apart was its seamless blend of shooting mechanics with RPG depth. The extensive customization options allowed me to tailor my character's abilities and gear to my playstyle, offering a level of personalization that kept me engaged. Additionally, the cooperative multiplayer mode provided a platform to team up with friends, strategize, and tackle challenging missions together. For those seeking a shooter that breaks away from traditional molds and offers a rich, customizable experience, Outriders is a journey worth embarking on.
Engaging! Contact!
Scourge Outbreak, 2013. In this third-person shooter developed by Tragnarian Studios, players join Echo Squad, a quartet of mercenaries tasked with exposing the nefarious activities of the Nagari Corporation, a dominant force in the world's energy sector. Their mission: rescue a whistle-blowing scientist and retrieve a meteorite fragment linked to the mysterious Ambrosia technology. The gameplay is rooted in traditional cover-based shooting mechanics, reminiscent of titles like Gears of War. However, Scourge Outbreak introduces unique abilities such as the Shield, which deflects enemy projectiles, and the Shockwave, an area of effect attack damaging nearby foes. Each squad member offers a distinct variation of these powers, adding a layer of tactical choice. Visually, the game utilizes the Unreal Engine 3, delivering environments that, while competent, don't particularly stand out in the crowded shooter genre. What differentiates Scourge Outbreak from Gears of War is its emphasis on cooperative gameplay, allowing up to 4 players to experience the campaign together. Despite this, the game received criticism for its derivative nature and technical issues, leading to a Metacritic score of 40 out of 100. For enthusiasts of cooperative shooters seeking a budget-friendly option, Scourge Outbreak might offer some entertainment. However, potential players should temper expectations due to its noted shortcomings. Hunted: The Demon's Forge, 2011. This game catapults players into a realm where darkness collides with pure adrenaline-fueled action. This 2011 rebel shooter was born to shatter the mold, blending gritty cover-based combat with supernatural, myth-driven chaos. The story spins around a cursed forge unleashing demonic forces that shatter a once peaceful world, setting the stage for a ragtag band of heroes to combat the rising evil. The gameplay kicks traditional shooters to the curb by mixing reliable firepower with mystical abilities. Each character brings a unique set of enchanted moves, think spell-slinging shockwaves and arcane counterattacks, that demand both tactical savvy and lightning-fast reflexes. While reminiscent of cover-based classics like Gears of War, its infusion of dark fantasy and otherworldly powers takes the experience to a whole new level. The art direction is nothing short of mesmerizing. Gothic backdrops drenched in moody, almost eerie lighting create a brooding atmosphere that's both haunting and immersive, pulling players into every shadowy corner of this cursed world. In contrast to the industrial grit of Gears of War, Hunted's eerie, supernatural flair transforms each firefight into a pulse-pounding, spellbound showdown. For gamers craving an explosive mix of horror, magic, and action, Hunted: The Demon's Forge is a must-play.
Getting warmed up.
Zombies, Monsters, Robots, ZMR 2014. Born in 2014 from an indie drive to innovate, ZMR melds horror, sci-fi, and a healthy dose of absurdity into a singular, kinetic experience. The storyline, a wild, tongue-in-cheek saga of a catastrophic experiment gone awry, unleashes an eclectic horde of zombies, grotesque monsters, and out-of-control robots onto a dystopian world. While the narrative may not dive into epic gravitas, its playful premise and snarky humour serve up a refreshing antidote to the norm. In stark contrast to the gritty, methodical combat of Gears of War, ZMR opts for a relentless, fast-paced onslaught where every encounter bursts with raw, unfiltered action. Its gameplay rewards aggressive maneuvers and strategic improvisation, bolstered by an arsenal of unconventional weaponry and game-changing abilities that transform every skirmish into a chaotic symphony of explosive combat. The art direction defies expectations. Levels burst with a surreal, almost comic book aesthetic that turns familiar battlegrounds into living canvases of vibrant, kinetic energy. For gamers on the hunt for an experience that shuns traditional formulas in favour of unbridled creativity and high-octane action, Zombies, Monsters, Robots stands out as an unorthodox, adrenaline-drenched romp that's undeniably worth playing. Inversion 2012. In 2012, Saber Interactive introduced Inversion, a third-person shooter that sought to carve its niche in the crowded shooter genre by introducing gravity manipulation mechanics. Set in the besieged Vanguard City, players step into the boots of Davis Russell, a police officer on a desperate quest to find his missing daughter amidst an invasion by the enigmatic Lutadores. This narrative backdrop provides a personal and emotional drive to the game's unfolding events. The standout feature of Inversion is the GravLink device, a tool that allows players to manipulate gravitational forces. With it, players can create zones of zero gravity, causing enemies and objects to float, or increase gravity to pin foes to the ground. This mechanic introduces puzzle-like elements and offers dynamic combat scenarios, encouraging players to think creatively in battles. However, while the concept is innovative, some critics felt that the gravity mechanics were underutilized and did not significantly elevate the standard cover-based shooting experience. Visually, Inversion presents a world in turmoil with urban landscapes torn asunder by the Lutadors' assault. The environments are designed to reflect the chaos and destruction of an invaded city, providing a fitting backdrop to the gravity-defying gameplay. Drawing comparisons to Gears of War, Inversion shares foundational mechanics such as cover-based combat and a focus on cooperative gameplay. However, the addition of gravity manipulation aimed to set it apart. Despite this, The execution left some players desiring a more polished integration of this feature. For enthusiasts interested in a shooter that experiments with physics and offers a unique twist on traditional combat, Inversion provides an intriguing experience. While it may not have fully realised its ambitious vision, the game offers moments of inventive gameplay that can appeal to those seeking something different in the shooter genre. Dark Sector 2008. Dark Sector burst onto the scene in 2008 as a bold experiment that fused horror, sci-fi, and explosive action. Developed by Digital Extremes and published by THQ, this game emerged at a time when the shooter genre was hungry for something that pushed beyond the standard military tropes. The story follows Hayden Tenno, a hard-bitten operative caught in a deadly conspiracy when a mysterious virus outbreak forces him to confront mutated horrors. As the narrative unfolds in a bleak Eastern European setting, chaos and corruption lurk around every corner. What truly sets Dark Sector apart is the revolutionary nanosuit, a piece of bioengineered armor that doesn't just boost stats, but transforms combat. This suit grants Hayden extraordinary powers, from slowing time to unleashing devastating melee strikes with his signature viral knife. Unlike the methodical, heavy-hitting warfare of titles like Gears of War, Dark Sector's gameplay is a dynamic mix of ranged gunplay and acrobatic, almost balletic close-quarters combat. The pace is frenetic yet strategic, demanding split-second decisions as enemies swarm in shadowy, foreboding environments. The art direction reinforces this edgy vibe by drenching every level in a dark, atmospheric aura that feels both dystopian and haunted. The deteriorating metropolitan environments and ominous lighting not only enhance the plot, but also immerse players in a world where every shadow could hide danger. While it may borrow elements from its contemporaries, Dark Sector's unique blend of supernatural flair, innovative technology, and relentless action makes it a must-play for those looking to escape the ordinary and dive into a thrilling, adrenaline-fueled adventure.
Down on you two. You're wanted for murder.
And we at SSC are doing everything in our power to find whoever is responsible for this tragic incident.
Army of Two series, 2008 to 2013. The Army of Two series, spanning from 2008 to 2013, carved a niche in the third-person shooter genre by emphasizing cooperative gameplay. Developed by EA Montreal, the series comprises 3 titles: Army of Two, 2008, Army of Two, The 40th Day, 2010, and Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel, 2013. The inaugural game introduces players to Tyson Rios and Elliot Salem, former Army Rangers turned private military contractors. Their missions take them across global hotspots, tackling assignments that delve into political intrigue and conspiracies. The narrative explores the complexities of privatized warfare, setting a tone for the series. Gameplay centers on 2-player cooperation, either with an AI partner or another player. Mechanics like the aggro system, where one player draws enemy attention, allowing the other to flank, and synchronized actions such as simultaneous sniping underscore the cooperative focus. Weapon customization is extensive, offering a range of modifications to suit various combat scenarios. Visually, the series portrays contemporary conflict zones with a realistic aesthetic, aiming to immerse players in its war-torn settings. While Army of Two shares the cover-based shooting mechanics of Gears of War, it distinguishes itself through mandatory cooperative play and modern-day settings, contrasting with the latter's sci-fi narrative. For players seeking a shooter that prioritizes teamwork and strategy, the Army of Two series offers a compelling experience that stands apart from its contemporaries.
Bomb shelter with an open bar? How the hell should I know?
Fuse, 2013. Stepping into the electrifying world of Fuse was like being thrust into a battlefield where every moment vibrated with raw energy. From the outset, it was clear that this wasn't your run-of-the-mill shooter. Born in 2013 with a bold vision, Fuse dared to blend conventional gunplay with an innovative energy manipulation mechanic that transformed combat into something truly dynamic. Set against a dystopian backdrop where a mysterious power source, aptly named the Fuse, rewrites the rules of warfare, the storyline grips you with its high-stakes urgency. The narrative weaves a tale of power struggles and unforeseen consequences, making every mission feel like a pivotal moment in a larger, electrifying revolution. What truly blew my mind was the gameplay. Instead of relying solely on traditional cover-based strategies, Fuse hands you the reins to control volatile energy during combat. It's not just about blasting enemies, it's about harnessing energy to create explosive combos, defy gravity, and turn the battlefield into a constantly shifting puzzle. This mechanic injects every firefight with a sense of unpredictable thrill that keeps the adrenaline surging. The artistic design of the game is equally captivating. Neon-drenched urban landscapes merge with futuristic decay, crafting environments that pulse with life and danger. Every level feels meticulously crafted to reflect the chaos of a world on the brink, where every shadow and burst of light tells its own story. While titles like Gears of War focus on measured, cover-based tactics, Fuse propels you into a kinetic, fast-paced arena where energy and strategy collide. For anyone craving a shooter that shatters the ordinary with innovative gameplay and a vivid, immersive world, Fuse is an absolute must-play. Marvelous verdict. Gears of War revolutionized the shooter genre with its innovative, cover-based mechanics, offering players a strategic depth that quickly garnered a dedicated following. Beyond its gameplay, the series' gripping narrative and immersive world-building contributed significantly to its widespread acclaim. While the games we've explored today draw inspiration from Gears of War, labeling them as mere clones would be an injustice. Each title introduces unique elements, be it through inventive gameplay mechanics, compelling storytelling, or distinctive art styles that allow them to stand apart and carve their own niche in the gaming landscape. Also, we'd love to know if you have played any of the games from this list, and if you have, which ones did you like the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming deep dives.